that these fans hope will continue today. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Dukes offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not clean. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control pass.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Dukes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got him. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Touchdown, James Madison! Stealing a score on special teams. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Denson. Makes the grab, it's Dennis. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it, it's Dennis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Direct snap. Got a little space. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets up the screen. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Denson. The sure hands, it's Dennis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space, it's Dennis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This is a designed run. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Moving away from pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the tailback. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Caught in the backfield. It's Dennis. He's got got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Denson. Right on the money. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Still on his feet at the 25. Snowed under by the defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Avant. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Avant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
And the Dukes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Might be changing the route. Using his legs. It's Avent. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the back. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pressure coming. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quick completion on the out. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw his speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Buying some time. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. The give from the gun. Hard running there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on...
Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out.
Exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Trying to punch it in. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting ahead of the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. He might want another play. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this game all of a sudden is just going back and forth. The opponent just scored seconds ago. And now with an opportunity on the kick return, he's able to make a guy miss, show off his speed, take it all the way back to the house, and now they're one extra point, guys, from tying this game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That leg is staying loose already. The 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. incompletion. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now they take the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone and is picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
gets that stop on third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Runs through the tackle, and they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Leaves it with the back. Brings into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.